Brownsville Area School District Board of Directors will meet in regular session on Thursday, August 21st, 2025 at 7 o'clock p.m. In the auditorium at the Brownsville Area High School, 1 Falcon Drive, Brownsville, PA, for general purposes. Pledge of Allegiance, please. Jody, roll call, please.
Here. Here.
Here.
Here. Here. Here.
Here. Here. Thank you. At this time, we'll move into public remarks on agenda and non-agenda items. Jody, do we have any speakers signed up?
We have one speaker, Charlotte Gibble.
Mrs. Gibble.
Good evening, members of the board. Open house Gibble closed today, by the way. It was a very nice getaway. We get to talk with teachers, and I love the fact that we have teachers giving you the clear information on which way they're communicating, which is nice as a parent, just to give you guys that information. I do want to address one thing from Monday, Mr. Van, and I need to correct you if you're wrong, but there was a violation under 703 definition of a meeting. Is if there's a quorum or a meeting discussing business, it is considered the agenda has to be posted. It's actually on the law. You can look it up, and I will send the codes over to you, I promise. I want to talk about, one, the DSSSA assessments. One, I'm concerned about this assessment. I don't know if you all are aware that's a 72 questionnaire assessment. I've done my homework on this after I got the agenda. 72 questionnaire that are not given. First off, that's a burden on our teachers. Our teachers already have enough with educating. They are not trained psychologists. They do not know how to interpret comprehension things with a child with ADHD. No offense to our teachers, they're doing their job. But when it comes to complexity of dealing with children with trauma and everything else, these questionnaires, and where does this data go? Does this go in their permanent record? Who's collecting this data? What are we doing with this data? And are we aware that New York pulled out of this? $18 million, and they pulled out. So I'm not sure if you all did the homework on that. I did, so that's something to look into. I understand that it is a requirement because we are a Title I funded school. So I'm not trying to argue with this. I'm just letting you know that you may want to look into this because what are we doing? Where is this data going? What policies? Because the parents opt out of this. Because I'm sorry, I don't feel that, some of the questions aren't going to be answered fairly if given by certain teachers. And that's unfortunate, but that's the reality of the society that we live in today. Number two, I want to address the fact, or number three actually, I want to address the fact that when I had my FERPA meeting, we need to talk about these violations. I strictly stated that Jeremy Davis was not to sit on that meeting. I have it in email copy. I have it stated at the school board meeting on June 16th. Do you realize within that violation and him operating as a civil rights attorney, that puts you in a federal violation under me? And Jeremy, you can make faces all you want. I'm being serious because you said you showed up in good faith and we didn't discuss just educational needs of my children. And we're still missing documentations that I had to file a pay rate to know form for. And it had to be an extension. But I'm here and I'm trying to address these issues and I'm not trying to be rude. These are serious issues and violations that I keep addressing. How many parents have had their kids questioned by CYS in this building without having proper policies in place, without documentation? That violates the 14th Amendment rights. That violates the 4th Amendment rights. And please, if you need me to, I will send all this information over to you in a nice clean packet. I have it well compiled along with. When we're on YouTube, you cannot delete cuss words or anything from those YouTube. I have the transcript screenshot it. That's evidence tampering. I'm just saying you can't do that with the Sunshine Act. And then I want to know what we're going to do to address these issues because as I stated before, I never wanted to sue, but here we are. Now are we going to take me serious as a member of this community and not act like an adult? Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Gibble. Jody, anyone else? Anyone else in the audience wishing to speak? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on. Thank you. Dr. Martin, Superintendent Burns.
Thank you. To echo Mrs. Gibble, tonight's turnout was incredible. I went through the middle school, the high school, the elementary school to see the buildings alive again with students and teachers and parents and all of the individuals who worked diligently behind the scenes for tonight to make sure that tonight ran smoothly and worked behind the scenes all summer to make sure that these buildings are ready for our children on Tuesday. Thank you. It was a wonderful night. In addition, we have a committee meeting on Monday at 6 p.m. in the FRC, and it is a policy committee meeting. Wanted to make the public aware of that. Open house was tonight, fabulous. On on Tuesday, 8:26, it's our first day of school for students, and then 9:25 is our first 2-hour early dismissal.
Okay, thank you. On Monday, during Monday's planning meeting, we did go into executive session, and I wanted the public to know that was for legal and personnel matters. Okay, moving through the agenda then.
I want to make, before we do the motion, I'd like to table buildings and grounds, item A, motion to approve the non-binding property guarding program plan and clean restoration. We like this. I think Jerry likes this. I think this is a good program for us. Just two issues. Not enough time right now. One of the things they do right after this is they come in and do an assessment, and we don't have the time. Jerry doesn't have the time for that. The other part is, as Mr. Bashir brought up on Monday, he wanted to get some references. I don't know if they came in, and even if they did come in, I didn't get to review them yet. So I want to do my due diligence and basically just do a quick check on these guys, make sure they're on the up and up. So, Mr. President, I asked to have that tabled.
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion. Do we need to do that? Buildings and grounds. Oh, yeah. Got it.
Yeah, there's a name to add as well. We would like to add under the professional substitutes, letter X, Jan Booker, please.
Jody, do you have all that? Okay. Yep.
What did, I didn't hear, what was X?
Jan Booker to letter X.
Okay, yeah, I didn't hear that.
So,
Thank you.
yep, so we are at number 4, so at this time, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda with the noted changes. We're gonna remove the item, panhandle, under buildings and grounds, item A, and then add Jan Booker to the substitute list, item X, correct?
So moved.
There's been a motion
Second.
and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
Is Jan Booker, are all the clearances in? They are in? Clear? Thank you.
Okay. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Before you, you have your board minutes from June 18th and June 24th, and July 8th was a special board meeting, and the minutes are also included. At this time, I would entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
So moved.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, move to a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Board Treasurer, Ms. Columbia.
I move to approve the July and August General Fund, Capital Fund, Title I and Title IIA, 2D, Cafeteria Fund, and Treasurer Financial Reports.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Before you, you have the following funds, items A through N. I would entertain a motion to approve those funds.
So moved.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Any questions or discussions on item 7?
I just want to make the comment to get it caught into the minutes that I still believe we should stop paying Caltrans.
Okay.
I concur with Mr. Gammon.
Let's fight it out.
I understand, I agree with you, but what's gonna happen now?
Okay. Any further discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes,
just to concur, that this will be a roll call vote.
correct.
Thank you.
Okay, no further discussion. Jody, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes,
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries, thank you. Mr. Dorsey, Education.
Okay, first thing I want to make a comment. On Monday night, we had a discussion that going forward, usually we skip meetings in July. Seeing that this year, and it seems like in the past couple of years, we've had a lot of things we needed to take care of in July, so that we're not all bogged down with a lot of stuff trying to get school open, that we will have July meetings going forward instead of skipping that month. If necessary. I mean, if there's nothing, then that's one thing, but, I mean, this year, we probably should have had a meeting. That's my comment. Item A, I move to approve the designation of Dr. Kristen Fry Martin as the official e-signature authority for Pennsylvania Department of Education e-grant system on behalf of Brownsville Area School District effective immediately.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you.
Okay, item B, I move to approve the purchase of the Devereaux Student Strengths Assessment, DESSA, at a total cost of $15,000 for the 25-26 school year. That's paid through title funds.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, I'll call for a roll call vote. Jody, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
yes,
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries.
Item C, I move to approve the purchase of the Rewards Reading Intervention Program at a total cost of $15,205 for the 25-26 school year, paid from Ready to Learn grant.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
yes,
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
Item D, I move to approve the renewal purchase of HMH Social Studies Middle School Collection with writable student digital license at a cost of $4,340.70 for the 25-26 school year, paid from general funds.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody?
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
yes,
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries. Thank
Item
you.
E, I move to approve all student handbooks for the 25-26 school year.
second,
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions?
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
Director Clark, is this under the one thing?
Yes, we're gonna have a meeting Monday.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yes, we're gonna have a meeting on this
So,
Monday.
so are you recommending we do approve this?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all, Mr. President, thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Item F.
Yep, motion carries. Go ahead, Mr. Dorsey.
Item F, I move to approve the cyber handbook for the 25-26 school year.
Second.
It's a motion and a second. Questions or discussion?
I just want to reemphasize my objection from Monday night of not offering cyber school at the elementary and paying outside teachers to teach our kids.
Thank you, Mr. Gammon. Any further discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to make a comment on that. If we're gonna be paying somebody to do that, I would like to keep a running tally of how much it's costing us. I don't want that to be costing us more than have our own teacher do it.
So we do that now. I mean, so once, if an elementary student chooses to go to PA Cyber, we're paying $12,000. Could be even twice that amount if they're special needs or special ed. So yeah, we're paying, he tracks that now. That's my issue. I don't want to pay PA Cyber one freaking nickel. I want our kids, I want our teachers to be, oh yeah, we can't stop them. I get it.
Right, yeah. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
The problem isn't us being able to provide, it's the parents would rather go somewhere else.
I mean, I think that's part of our sell, that for me, is that you build that relationship with the teacher that lives in, in our area, not the teacher that lives in Scranton, that they're talking to online, and then maybe, especially at the elementary level, they start building that relationship, we can get that kid back in the building, because that, at the end of the day, that is our goal.
And
We don't want anybody inside of school, we want them all coming here, to brick and mortar. That's my.
And I think we have made a push and an initiative to bring those students back. I know we've done some outreach. So we need, and, I agree. I agree. And, but to Mr. Gates's point, at the end of the day, they do have that choice. Which again, goes to the point that Mr. Dorsey and I talked about, which is school choice. And we have to, kind of lead the way in that and market it. I mean, it's come down, it truly is about marketing. So, that's something that we're going to continue to discuss as a board. Okay, great discussion. Anything further? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. Motion carries.
Item G, I move to purchase 12 digital cameras for the high school digital photography course, not to exceed $10,000, paid with a ready-to-learn rate.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote, Jody.
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon? Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries.
Okay, item H, I move to approve the agreement with Pennsylvania Youth Services from Fayette County Drug and Alcohol.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
And item I move to approve the school tutoring, which will be known as Fountain Focus, paid with ready-to-learn rate.
Second. It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions?
Yeah, just a quick question, I think.
Mhm.
This is different than the paying the retired teachers to come in? So who's doing this?
This is after, so it's been put out for bid essentially, so it will be the senior teachers will be chosen.
And does that come back? We have to approve
Yes.
the teachers that are gonna teach this and there's.
No,
We won't have to.
the program.
Because they'd be able to be into that position, just like it would be any other bid position that they're allowed.
So this is something we already do, or?
No, we don't have a,
You're approving the after-school tutoring right now program, which will be called Falcon
I
Focus.
get that.
And then once that's approved, these teachers, whoever would be interested, we would go down through the.
Yeah, we couldn't say no if this
No.
mom applies and she's number one on the street, she gets the job.
She would get the job. And then based on needs, there might be multiple teachers, there might be 4, there might be 2, there might be 10.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand that. I'm slow. Frustrating university education. All right, that makes sense now, thank you.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Dorsey. Moving on to Personnel Committee, Mr. Gates.
Okay, A, I make a motion to approve the high school, middle school clubs and activity sponsors list.
Second.
Motion and second. Questions, discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
B, I make a motion to approve Jalen Cloud as a volunteer band assistant.
Second.
It's been a motion and second. Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
C, I make a motion to approve Roberta Hanyati as a volunteer band assistant.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
D, I make a motion to approve department heads for all buildings.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
E, I make a motion to approve the request from Arthur Scott Ruby for an unpaid leave of absence for the 2025-26 school year.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
Dr. Martin, is this the last one for this person?
Well, this is an FMLA like the other ones is. This is just unpaid leave.
Right.
Is there a limit to that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, at what point must we hire actual certified math teacher in that position?
I'm so sorry, sir.
I said, at what
Answer
point?
if there's a limit to this or not, just making sure.
Yeah, because I mean, it's been how many FMLAs? And we just keep holding and holding and holding this position, and we have somebody in there.
Yeah, we have another one.
So is the question, is there a contractual obligation?
Yes, I mean, we're holding this position, how much time are we required to hold it, if there is a time limit?
Right.
We have another position we're in the same situation with as well. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean, I know there's some criteria, and I understand it, it's just, there's no one in that position, so. No harm, Mr.
I
President.
mean, if we're not finding somebody certified to go in as a long-term sub year after year, I don't want to cheat kids with certified teachers.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
So the math teachers have actually absorbed his classes, so their class sizes are larger as a result.
Years ago, we tried years.
Mhm.
Our chair said it costs time. Now, I do know that it says it's child money. Seniority schools, right?
Mhm.
Seniority, but you have to use all the days. So lunch is cost all
Yeah,
the days.
yeah, that was last year's.
But I do think that we're in savings to the world. I don't know, 7 years.
Right.
Mr. Dorsey, I want to kind of make a comment on that as well, is that I've heard this a lot, that we absorb into the classrooms, which then makes there's teachers that now have more. And I think my philosophy, and I just kind of want to reiterate it, is I think the smaller our classes are, the better our outcomes are going to be. So if we had that additional math teacher, we would maybe have better outcomes because it would be smaller class sizes. That, I don't like, and I appreciate the union's requirement of what class sizes they are, but with the way our schools are and our ability to kind of look and try to do something different, and I'd love to make these classes as small as we can without breaking the budget. would be phenomenal, I think. We all know this. Smaller class sizes,
Right.
gonna make a big difference.
Yeah, because we're obviously holding and holding and holding a position. And it seems like at this point, he doesn't have any intention on teaching. I mean, what do we do? If we've absorbed his class, then there's no class for him to come back and teach, so why do we keep granting him all of these unpaid leaves?
My point, Mr. President, was just, are we following the letter of the law?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a great,
benefit of the children.
Right.
Okay, any further discussion or questions or comments on the motion?
Jeremy, should we table this until you have more information?
Can't, school started.
I don't know if we can table it at this point. Oh, we
Legally,
could?
I don't think we can, legally, can we? I mean, but
Yeah, that gives him a.
that part I'm saying, I
research, and then
understand
we
that
come
part.
back and then
But I'm
put it
saying the
back
other
on.
part, you have to let him go. Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah, that's a great point. That's
I don't wanna vote blindly.
Right.
Table it,
And we revisit it next
we
month.
can revisit it next month, if we're not.
Right.
I move to table.
I second.
So yeah, there was a motion to approve, or, to approve the motion, and it was, I believe there was.
I second.
Yes,
This we come back to.
yes. Mhm. Got it. Okay, so for the minutes, we're not going to vote on this, and we will move to table. Does that need a vote, Jeremy? Yes. Okay. Correct. Okay, so now that is the motion that we are tabling. Any questions or discussions on that motion?
No,
Okay.
just to say, Mr. President, I think it's the safest thing to do, till we get a ruling on whether we can or cannot do that.
I agree.
Certainly, if we can fill that position, we do it. That's all I have, Mr. President.
No, I agree, that was a very good discussion. Okay, so again, the motion is to table this
Item E.
item E.
Second.
Okay, yeah, we have the motion in a second, so at this time, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
F, I make a motion to approve the request from Carla Craig for an unpaid leave of absence effective September 23rd to September 26th, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
G, I make a motion to approve the request from Adria Logan for an extension of a special sick leave for the first semester of the 2025-26 school year.
Been a motion, is there a second?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
H, I make a motion to approve Taylor Roebuck as a long-term special education resource teacher for the 2025-26 school year.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions?
Yeah, I have a quick question, not specifically for Ms. Roebuck, but so these long-term subs that, especially for special ed, we're doing an emergency certificate for that, is that how that?
For some of them, those who are not certified.
If they're not certified, yeah, I mean, obviously, special ed,
And that is through the IU,
Can
correct?
get-
The program is some of those certificates
Got
is
it.
through the IU, but the emergency cert will come from the state.
Yes,
that's
right,
just, all you need there is a bachelor.
right.
Okay, thanks. And there's no limit, right, on that? On how many times you can be emergency certified? I know
You
they
can
do
be
the one-year clips, but
Every year.
Twice.
Every year.
2 years.
2 years? As a sub,
As a sub,
as a sub.
Just a regular day-to-day. stuff.
not in a permanent position, just a day-to-day sub. You can recertify that every year.
Every year, one day.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
I make a motion to approve Allison Neal as a long-term kindergarten teacher for the 2025-26 school year.
Second. It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions?
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
Or Madam Superintendent, are there children out there that don't have a teacher yet? She would be the teacher? Well, I mean, we really have to do this, and I'm for it.
Say it again, Mr. Bashir, I'm sorry.
It says a motion to hire Allison Neal, long-term kindergarten teacher. Is there a room that she's going to go to right away?
Yes, and we actually are almost at capacity for having to open up another kindergarten class. So we might be in need of another kindergarten teacher here within the next few weeks, which is a great problem to have.
That is great news.
Yeah, that's great news. But this is, so why the long-term sub and not, why not, it's a long-term sub position, right? We're
It is.
not hiring as a full-time employee.
We're not just yet, no. We have a teacher who is off, and this is actually her position.
Oh,
So we're putting a long-term sub in for her. When we open this new position, if need be, that could change.
Very good, thank you.
Okay, anything else on that?
I apologize, I should have asked those on Monday, so my fault.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Jay, I make a motion to hire Taisha Biddings as a para-educator for the Brownsville Area School District in accordance with the SEIU contract effective August 22nd, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions?
Question again, Mr.
Yes.
When we hire the paraeducators, are they given are they broken, are they told what they have to do, what their duties are
Yeah.
beforehand?
Yes, there's an onboarding,
So they're aware of what their duties are?
correct.
Okay, thank you.
Anything further? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
L, I make a motion to hire Amber Valentine as a para-educator for the Brownsville Area School District in accordance with the SEIU contract effective August 22nd, 2025.
Before there's a second. Yeah,
Skip K.
I'll go back to K, I skipped K.
Okay, all right.
okay. So we'll stick with L. Okay, so we're gonna stick with item L since the motion is out there. Is there a second for item L?
Second.
So there's a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Gates, if you could go back to item K, please.
All right, K, I make a motion to hire Haley Black as a para-educator for the Brownsville Area School District in accordance with the SEIU contract effective August 22nd, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
M, I make a motion to hire Ashley Dugan Butorik as a special education teacher for the Brownsville Area School District with compensation set at step 5, bachelor's degree, $49,000 in accordance with the BEA contract effective August 22nd, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? I have something, I'm just very happy to see that we're hiring special education teachers, so that is a good thing.
Definitely.
Okay, anything else on the motion? Jody, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Miller? Mrs. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gannon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Howard?
Yes. Motion carries.
N, I make a motion to hire Scott Bradshaw as a special education teacher for the Brownsville Area School District with compensation set at step 1 bachelor's degree, $42,000 in accordance with the BEA contract effective August 22nd, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
If I remember, and I'm probably wrong, is step 1 42 or 42.4?
It's 42. 42. Mr.
42.
Wellington? Yeah.
Mr. Wellington saying 42.
It's
Yes.
42, thank you. Okay. I thought it was 42.4.
Okay, thank you. Any further discussions or questions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gannon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Howard?
Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
O, I make a motion to hire Deborah Matusi as payroll clerk and payroll secretary in accordance with the district office secretary agreement at a salary of $49,486 effective September 1st, 2025.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
I know. It's okay. Well,
Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody?
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey? Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
All right. P, I make a motion to approve the request from Dr. Andrea Constable and one additional educator staff member to attend the SAS convention in Hershey, December 8th to the 10th, 2025, at a cost not to exceed $1,200. And everything is included. And with that one, hopefully we will know beforehand who is going.
You will.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
Comment, Mr.
Yes.
President. Mr. Director Gammon talked about Monday night. These are all okay. The problem is we never get to know who the other person goes, until it's after it's over, they're already gone.
I'll make you aware
We
beforehand,
need to
and
know who's
hopefully,
going. Not no
soon
offense
for-
to you, Dr. Constable, we're just trying to say that we need to know who's going.
of course.
No, I agree, that's why I said that, yes, because we
Yes.
want to know before they do that.
I still don't understand.
I don't know now, because we don't know now. We're not sure. I put it out to my administrators who would like to go to the SAS conference, and they have not responded yet. They're thinking on it. They have families, they have children. I don't know. And maybe nobody goes. Maybe it's just Dr. Constable, if they don't want to go.
I concur
It's not me.
with Director Gammon. I think it's our point of Board of Education that we should know who's going where as fast as
It's possible.
we can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any board member would be opposed to that.
Well, I have all faith that we will know who's going. I don't know why we wouldn't. And also, I want to bring up too that, we had talked about reports from conferences. We do get those reports, correct? Aren't they
Yes.
uploaded?
They're in the packets.
So,
My comment was about the March report in New Orleans. If we got it, I didn't see it.
In the April packet.
we did.
Mm.
I apologize, but I
We got it in April. Any further discussions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
No.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
I'll make a motion to accept the letter of resignation from Beth Desiderio, high school special education teacher, effective
Second.
August 12th, 2025.
There's been a motion and a second. Thank you. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Yes. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
R, I'll make a motion to accept the letter of resignation from Melanie Berkovich, middle school emotional support teacher, effective August 13th, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
S, I make a motion to accept a letter of resignation from Jessica Duran, para-educator, effective August 24th, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
T, I make a motion to approve the letter of agreement with Ameritas Healthcare Staffing Incorporated and the Browns Area School District for the 25-26 school year.
Second. It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
U, I make a motion to approve Danielle Palo to participate in the Pennsylvania Fellowship Program for Special Education Leaders, Pennsylvania Department of Education Conference, February 25th to the 27th, 2026, at the Hershey Lodge and Convention Center, Hershey, PA, a cost not to exceed $16.50.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Jody, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries.
B, I make a motion to approve Dr. Kristen Fay Martin and 2 additional administrators and staff members to attend the National Conference on Education in Nashville, Tennessee from February 11th to February 14th, 2026, paid by the Gable Foundation. And
Second.
again, I'm sure you're gonna let us know who's going.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, is there money involved in this?
No, it's paid for by the Grable Foundation, no cost to the district.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I'm sorry.
No.
Motion carries. Thank you.
W.
Question,
make a
Mr.
motion
President.
to add the following names to the support staff substitute
Wait,
list.
hold on one moment.
When there's a no vote, point of order, do you have to take a roll call vote during the meeting?
I don't believe so.
It was very obvious who the no was.
And
Just
it's,
saying.
and it's not money that's
Yes.
coming from us.
It was just a point of order that,
Right.
okay, good.
Make a motion to add the following names to the support staff substitute list: Amanda Brown, Dawn Hart, and Jessica Lennon.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
X, I make a motion to add the following names to the professional substitute list: Alicia Menarchin, Rachel Dodson, and Kennedy Stockton, and Jan Booker.
There we go.
Second.
Thank you.
Stocky, and Jan Booker.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
One abstention. Mr. Dorsey?
Yeah, abstention.
Or, I'm sorry, well, you were a no vote, sorry. Oh, he's an abstention. Okay, got it. Motion carries.
Y, I make a motion to hire Tricia Rolfe as a 2025-26 school year part-time temporary employee at a rate of $20, not to exceed 20 hours a week, paid with ready-to-learn grant.
Second.
Motion and second. Questions or comments?
Yeah, I'm kind of fired up about this program. I think this is going to be excellent. Obviously, we get more teachers. I guess my question though is, are we going to kind of before and after, with like this, to be able to see the results that that these guys are doing? Is that some type of data that we're going to collect and we'll be able to understand?
Yes, this will be part of the MTSS program. These kids will be tracked and progress monitored every 5 to 6 weeks.
Okay, excellent.
Okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, Jody?
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Colonia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Yes. Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries.
Z, I make a motion to approve the agreement between the Act 93 members and the Brownsville Area School District for a term of 5 years, 2025 to 2030.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions?
I forgot to ask this on Monday, but I know the union, when the BEA approved their contract, they did a vote for it. Is that the same procedure for the Act 93?
No.
No?
Tom?
No? Okay, interesting. We never came up with anything.
Right. Whatever we get. Okay.
I hope we didn't make them mad.
Any further discussion or comments?
But you negotiated with them, though, because we did that, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Fair enough.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, double A, I make a motion to approve the MOU for the 2025-26 school year between the Brownsville Area School District and the BEA, permitting bargaining unit members to bring their school-age students into the school building before the school day begins.
Second,
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
can we have a roll call vote on that one, please?
Yes, I will allow that.
Now, this is just for the teachers and not the other employees in the district?
There are other employees who will be affected by this, yes. This is particularly for the teachers. This MOU is with that union.
Okay. And like I said earlier, I was chastised for, bottom line is whoever is watching these kids, who's paying
Right,
their salary
their salary is coming from the district,
from the district.
from the district,
So, okay, then tax money is going to that.
correct.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Any further discussions or comments? Jody, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Abstain for lack of information.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Yes. Mr. Dorsey?
No.
Mr. Gammon?
So I got a question before I vote. I don't know if I can vote for this.
You should-
It might affect me. I don't, I mean, I'm 1,000% in favor of it. You know what, I'm gonna vote yes, and I'm not gonna use it, no matter what. So there you go. I vote yes, and I will not use it.
Mr. Gates?
Yes,
Dr. Mahal?
Yes.
I
Motion
understand your
carries.
comment, Mr. Gannon. You know, I'm looking at fairness across the board. It has to include every employee we have. All employees, all. And I won't move off of that position. If we
Well, I think we're looking at
if we
that,
do this in
correct?
the future,
Mhm.
it's gonna have to be, we take care of all of our employees, every last one, if this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's fair. I did my homework. School districts should do it, it's all.
Mhm.
That's the end of my comment.
And I just want to add, I think we are looking into that.
We are. Mhm.
Yeah, we're not to stop right at this.
Yeah, right. And that was definitely something that came up in discussions as well earlier too.
Correct.
Mr. President, I abstain for this lack of information, but I'm.
No, it's fine.
I'm not closed-minded about the situation.
Right.
I just need, I wanna hear more ways we can do things. So it's a start, that's what I can say. It got blown out of proportion, but it's a start.
Got it. So my tally was 6 yeses, an abstention, and a no. Motion carries.
One last comment.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Sure.
Everyone will now have 1 full year to rate for childcare. That's all.
Thank you.
Andy, I don't understand about the child care. It's been something that's been going on for 40, 50 years.
But we can't use past practice.
And it's not child care. It's not a child care. Good Lord.
What is it if it's not? You bring your child in, somebody's watching your child.
Well, I want to be clear about the past practice, correct?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not a child care. I think they deserve to be able to bring their kid with
Are they
them.
being taught?
Pardon?
Are they gonna be taught during that time?
No, but the teachers aren't gonna be able to be, they're not be able to be with their teachers either. Well, they might be, I really don't know what they're gonna have them do. But I know it's not called child care.
You can call it anything you want.
So can you?
Okay, thank you. Let's move on to finance. Ms. Columbia.
Item A, I move to approve the disabled veterans real property tax exemption certifications.
Second?
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
Item B, I move to approve the notification of the following repository tax sales from the Fayette County Tax Claim Bureau and authorize the president of the board to sign the consent of sale on behalf of the district. This is out of state. 439 Green Street, Brownsville, and parcel ID 02100238.
It's been a motion. How about a second?
Nice. Let it die for lack of sales.
I don't know if you should we do it or no? I mean,
I-
we vote no then.
It's a good point. It's a good
I mean,
point,
it's-
Director Gates. You're sending a message to
Your
the
second
county.
motion, how do you vote?
You're sending a message to the county and the borough that we're not letting
That's a good
out-of-state
point.
buyers buy
Vote.
our town.
Second motion, how do you vote? It's a vote yes.
It fell for lack of a second, but I encourage the borough of Brownsville
Oh, I do
and the
too.
county to stop letting people buy our properties and don't pay taxes on them, when our people out there have to pay their taxes. We're standing strong, and I commend this board for the last 2 or 3 years that we have all voted no. So,
And
lack of
buildings
a
down
second
there are
says the
falling
same thing.
apart, and people who own them out of state aren't doing anything for it.
Absolutely,
So, no.
Mr. Gates, it's a perfect example. They buy the property and you can't find, there is a stack of mail at the building, I just saw it this morning, from out-of-state buyers, that they have not paid their taxes and their addresses are wrong. They don't know where they live, but they own that property and they haven't paid taxes, and I'm sure everybody sitting out there has to pay their taxes. So we have to vote no, but the county rubber stamps everything. Let them go, let them go. So 2 or 3 entities have to say no. We say no, we're doing a good job of it. And I say if they don't want to keep voting them in, fine. But we should vote no. Lack of a second sends a message.
So yeah, I will ask again if there's a second on the motion. Hearing none, this motion fails due to a lack of a second.
Perfect.
Thank you. Ms. Columbia?
Item C. I'm back to item B. I was just asking our solicitor, should I have even made a motion to begin with? Like, I'm starting to wonder if I should have even done that to begin with.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Right. Correct. That's right.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you. Yep, thank you. Okay. I'm still learning. Item C. I'm gonna move to approve the notification of the following repository tax sale from the Fayette County Tax Claim Bureau and authorize the president of the board to sign the consent of sale on behalf of the district. This is in state, the address 230 Frick Street in Hiller, and the parcel ID 19070014.
So this time there is a motion. Is there a second?
Yes, second.
So there's a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on this motion?
Just to comment, Mr. President,
Yes.
same old thing. In this case, that person who's buying this property lives here. We could find them. And that, Woody could never find the people who live out of state because they change addresses all the time. Here, if they're living in Collinsville, we'll find them. You owe tax on this property. So that's why we vote yes on the in-state.
We were getting a lot of state that were, different business names.
Yep.
It wasn't even actual people, so who knows what their addresses changed to, you know?
And they claim that on their taxes. They're ghost businesses, and they're buying up our town, and you go by these houses, they're falling down. Properties are bad. So here, if you live in a state, we'll find you. Sorry, Mr.
No, you're good. Any further discussions on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item D, I move to approve the increase to the cafeteria substitute pay rate to $16 an hour paid from the cafeteria fund.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none,
Just a
roll.
question,
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
It says from the cafeteria fund, is that really, the pay is gonna come from the fund, not from the general fund?
Colby? Colby said that's correct.
Since it's coming from the cafeteria fund, I will vote yes.
Okay, Jody, roll call vote, please.
Mr. LaChere?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey? Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahoney?
Yes. Motion carries.
Item C, I move to award the dairy bid 2025-2026-1 to Schneider's Dairy as the district's provider of milk and beverages paid for by the cafeteria fund. Procurement procedures were followed as regulated by PDE, Bureau of Budget and Fiscal Management, Division of Food and Nutrition.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item F, I move to award the bread bid 2025-2026-2 to Bimbo Bakery as the district's provider of bread products paid for by the cafeteria fund. Procurement procedures were followed as regulated by PDE, Bureau of Budget and Fiscal Management, Division of Food and Nutrition.
Mr. Lumley, what do they like to be called?
Well, I was waiting for him to ask me if I had a comment on the.
I was just gonna say,
Because
there's been a motion, but not a second, but go ahead.
You have a second?
There's been a motion and a second. Ms. Colombo?
I was made aware, as I am still learning, that it's not Bimbo Bakery, but it's Bimbo Bakery.
Good riddance.
Bimbo Bakery, and if you see in the hot dog bun, the official marketing of
It is good
Bimbo
bread.
Bakery, it's Bimbo, not Bimbo, so thank you, Amy, for that
Where,
information.
where are they from?
Well, you know
And
what
our
the kids do.
solicitor informed me that he does believe there was actually a commercial that sort of pokes fun at people calling it Bimbo. Wouldn't be the first time I was made fun of, but I do apologize for
I think the board at the
Patty,
next.
where are they from?
I don't
You
know.
can rest assured the kids will get it right.
Amy, do you know where they're from?
No, I don't.
The local sales rep that's been assigned to us is on, Farmington,
Okay.
Fairchild, Farmington
Okay.
Road or somewhere. It's somewhere local.
It's local, okay, no problem. I mean,
It's Bimbo. If anybody wants proof, we've got it.
It's good. We're gonna have to test the product there at one point. All right, any other comments or discussions? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
I don't, but I do have a couple comments real quick on buildings and grounds.
Yes.
First, I can't believe buildings and grounds not spending any taxpayer money this month. That's unusual, but that's good. But one, the Redstone Field, I know there's been a lot of complaints in the community about the condition of Redstone Field right now. I apologize, it has not rained any significance since July 26th, and that is our #1 issue. That said, we are looking at possibly doing something different next year, maybe doing some have a landscape or somebody outside agency taking it. Of course, that will come to the board for a vote and approval and all the rest, but we are looking at that for next year, just to kind of get after it. Number two, you guys noticed the tennis courts were done and sprayed. They look pretty decent now, but they're going to be painted next week, and the pickleball courts will be in. And then finally, there was a report of mold at the elementary school in one of the buildings. Jerry was on it pretty quickly, brought in, guys came in and tested it. I was happening to do my morning walk, and I was coming out of the building when the inspector came out at the same time, and he kind of gave me an update and basically said he's been to 15 different schools this summer looking at mold, and we got the best mold he's seen all year, which is good.
Best mold.
Best mold, yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad, you have to clarify.
Good, to the good side. Yeah, I don't know how to say it's the best mold, but it's the best mold. Because it was not a big deal in any way, shape, or form. And then I believe the final report showed up today, the written report from him, so we are good. Thank you.
Was it growing on the Bimbo grass?
No, that stuff doesn't mold,
It was
Mr.
not.
Susi.
It was not. It was suspect mold growth on some surfaces of porous materials. Those areas were wiped down, they were cleaned, they were disinfected. Every surface that was impacted has been handled. I'm waiting on the official tests to come back with regard to air quality, but they did do tests that came back immediately, and they were fine, and he was, dare I say, even impressed, because it has been a very difficult summer, as you know, with humidity, with the weather, with the rain that we have encompassed. So a warning had went out to all building and grounds directors. Jerry was on that warning, and then at the moment that this was brought to our attention, I contacted Jerry. It was actually brought to my attention, contacted Jerry, and had the company come in at 6 a.m. the following morning. They were done by before 8 a.m. So we would never bring children back or have teachers in these environments if they weren't safe. So it is safe, it is handled. I do have a preliminary report, and then I'll have a full report by tomorrow, he said.
Excellent, thank you for that update. And thank you for Jerry's work, everybody's work. Thank you. Mr. Gammon, anything else?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Mr. Delarose, I know you're on the phone. Would you like me to take care of policy committee for you? All right, thank you. Item A, I would entertain a motion to approve the ad hoc committee, the Citizen Advisory Council.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
I think Ron's in charge of that, you know, we need to call a meeting. And Ron's a pretty busy person, you know, so we need to get that committee started. If we could get one more to have 5, I think that would be, it worked out fine 15 years ago. It worked out. It was a very good ad hoc committee.
Thank you.
But we need to get it started. We've been talking for about 6 months.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm happy to see movement on that, I agree. Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item B, I'd entertain a motion to approve the ad hoc committee members. That's Alexa Mapstone Cloud, Kim Brashear, Megan Moats, and Robin Toth.
Just Alexa Mapstone. Cloud wasn't supposed to be there. Typo.
Sorry.
Second.
There's
I'll
been
make a motion.
motion and a second, thank you. Questions or discussions on the motion?
I'm voting no. And I
Mr.
abstain.
Bashir.
Yes, we get it, we got it. Thank you. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. Item C, I'd entertain a motion to approve the updates to policy number 918, family engagement.
Motion.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D, I'd entertain a motion to approve the updates to policy number 810, transportation.
Motion?
There's been a motion
Second.
and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That ends the policy. Yes,
Mr. President, as you know, I will not be able to attend the meeting, the policy meeting on Monday.
Correct.
Due to out-of-town work requirement, but I
Mhm.
would still like to add to the agenda
yes.
the meeting, the addition to policy number 6, the
Yes.
board meeting, where they would not be virtual. I would love to have that discussion. Or
Yep.
The board to have that discussion on Monday.
Yep, I already planned to have that on that agenda.
I
Thank
thank
you.
you, sir, for your dedicated work.
Thank you. Okay. Mr. Clark, we're finally to athletic committee. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's about transportation.
Rocky, how could I forget?
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Brashear, transportation.
Wasn't there another one for transportation before?
I think it was a discussion about dismissal and we discussed it.
Okay. I move to approve the Malackers 2025-26 school year driver's list.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Discussions or questions on the motion?
Just
Yeah, okay.
FYI, Mr. President, Malackers now has 180 employees servicing 4 school districts, the School for the Blind, and other, they may be taking over 3 more districts. But they're all ready for Tuesday.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask how, I know we had issues, or there was some issue in the past with employees. You feel that it's at a good place?
I think everything's okay. All buses were inspected. We usually get 5 stars, so they usually get, and they did. All the buses are under 10 years old, which is, it's a request that the state, our buses, we have 5 brand new ones that will be on the road. And there also is one last thing I want to say. There's a new grant out there that a student gets a tag. As soon as he steps on that bus, that tag registers that he's on that bus. And it comes right back to the school, and it knows where that student is at all times. So it's a grant. I think we should research and try
Is
to
that-
get
is that a-
California school district's doing it right now.
Yeah, so that's a grant we would need to apply for, not Malackers, correct? So we can use our
For us?
company that we,
Or Malacker. Who applies for that grant?
California School District applied for it, and they
Mr.
just went into
Begum.
service today. And
Will you write that down? We'll talk to the
It's just like it's not a credit card, but it's something that they
It's a
know.
great
we're
idea.
doing.
I love it at the elementary level specifically.
Yeah.
I think we have seniors.
What about bus routes, Mr. Brashear? When do those
All
come
I'm
out?
trying, my daughter.
All the bus routes
And the
are,
times?
well, some we're looking at.
Okay.
You know, we don't want 14 stops in West Brownsville, and we don't want 9 stops in High Street. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do many.
Okay. I've just been waiting on that information, wanting to be able to post it on the website.
it's a misnomer that you have to have a sidewalk. You do not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, what we want the Main Street parents in West Brownsville to walk, their kid walks down the middle street. We don't want that bus sitting on the middle of this Main Street with a train coming. It's happened so many times, that bus cannot back up. Sometimes it has to duck down an alleyway to get out of the way. The train can't stop.
Some of those alleys, Mark, as you all know,
It's tight.
it's very tight to get lost now.
So you might get a complaint from parents, I know I want my child picked up on Main Street, that's fine, just walk down the next street. That's what I think, that's what I recommend, because it's unsafe, it's been unsafe. And, you know, we're almost stopping at every house in some places. That's just, we are the ones who designate the stops, Dr. Martin, we do that. We can change, we can add, but it's gotten out of hand so much that in some spots, we're stopping every house. That can't be. And, you know, and the stops are within reason, you're walking a half a block or maybe a block. At every house, some of the residents made many calls on High Street. We're sitting there 10 minutes because that bus keeps going. But we're working on that, just so you know, you're working on it. But we're in good shape, Bob. I think we're in good shape.
That's good. Good to hear. Okay, all those in favor of the motion? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Brashear. Mr. Clark, Athletic Committee.
Thank you. Item A, motion to approve Rebecca Kisler as a volunteer middle school assistant soccer coach for the 25-26 school year.
So moved.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
Item B, motion to hire William Rouse as a weightlifting coach for the 25-26 school year with compensation set at $3,300.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Mr. Brashear.
Pass.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Ms. Columbia.
Yes.
Mr. Delarose. Mr. Dorsey. Mr. Gammon.
Yes.
Mr. Gates.
Yes.
Dr. Howard.
Yes.
Mr. Brashear.
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Item C, a motion to accept the letter of resignation of Damani Stafford as assistant volunteer football coach for the 25-26 school year, effective August 5th, 2025.
It's been a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
Item D, a motion to hire Titan Burner as the high school assistant football coach for the 25-26 school year with compensation set at $3,520.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions? Hearing none, Jody, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Brashear.
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Ms. Columbia.
Yes.
Mr. Delarose. Mr. Dorsey.
Yes.
Mr. Gammon.
Yes.
Mr. Gates.
Yes.
Dr. Howard.
Yes. Motion carries.
Item E, a motion to hire Joseph Ho as the high school assistant football coach for the 25-26 school year with compensation set at $3,520.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, Jody, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Brashear.
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Ms. Columbia.
Yes.
Mr. Delarose. Mr. Dorsey. Mr. Gammon.
Yes.
Mr. Gates.
Yes.
Dr. Howard.
Yes, motion carries.
Item F, a motion to hire Scott Victor as a high school assistant football coach, 25-26 school year, compensation set at $3,520.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions?
Question?
Yes.
No, Mr. President, I'm sorry.
No question? Okay. Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody?
Mr. Brashear.
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Ms. Columbia.
Yes.
Mr. Delarose. Mr. Dorsey.
Yes.
Mr. Gammon.
Yes.
Mr. Gates.
Yes.
Dr. Howard.
Yes, motion carries.
Mr. President, just a
Yes.
quick question on, can we get a total count of paid football coaches? And I'm not for tomorrow's council, it's too late, maybe by next week's council, just a total count of,
Yeah.
football coaches.
I think that's doable.
I appreciate it.
Any more questions? Item G, a motion to purchase one girls and one boys individual varsity track field school record marquee boards not to exceed $3,100, paid with our general fund.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Yes.
I have a question, kind of continuing from Monday.
Mhm.
We're buying these boards. We're gonna display things, but like, once again, I'm asking about those, trophy cases out front. They're all covered up, we can't see the trophy that anybody earned. We're gonna do something with them.
If the board would like that
It
removed,
looks nice, I mean, that's what over top of it, that looks nice, but then again, you're hiding
Our accomplishments.
all the accomplishments.
I believe when we first saw that, that was gonna be the original plan, and we could probably follow back up with Jerry, we're gonna try to take that off.
I motion to remove it.
And then try to put something maybe behind it, but.
I think that was the way it was supposed
I
to
think
go.
that-
It was
so
supposed to be on
At
the
the end of
back.
the day, to answer
You look in.
your question, I think the board is in favor of.
removing,
I recommend removing that, whatever it costs. It's
let
blocked.
Jerry know.
You can't see anything that this school has accomplished. When you walk in that main door and you go to most schools, you see trophy case or pictures of the kids or whatever they call it. Everything's blacked out. Why?
That was not the intent, we know that.
Well,
We didn't address it.
I'll make Mr. Yakub
Whoever's
for that.
idea that was definitely great.
well, he's not here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the item G. Any other discussion? Okay, hearing none, roll call vote, Jody.
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mrs. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
I'm a yes. I have reservations, I think we should be doing this for every sport, not just track and field, but
I agree.
yes.
I agree with you.
Mr. Dees?
Yes, and I agree with what, Ross
To make that motion next month, Mr. Gammon.
Yeah, I will.
Dr.
Yes. Motion carries, thank you.
You go. H, a motion to accept a quote from Century Sports Inc. for wall padding in the gym in the amount of $3,100 paid by the general fund.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
A question, Mr.
Yes.
President. is, When you're taking down the old stuff, where does it go? Couldn't the wrestling room use those, or we just throw them away?
We can
Wall
make use
padding.
of them. Yeah, we'll make use of them. We'll make sure they go
Okay,
somewhere.
thanks, Terrence.
Yeah. I'll be on it.
Okay. Any further discussions or questions? Jody, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yeah, I just want to mention that I did ask the solicitor why they wouldn't be building, why that's athletics and not building and grounds, but, yeah. Yeah, but, yeah, okay,
I
all
don't wanna
right.
spend any taxpayer money this month.
And I gotta give Ross a
Yeah,
lot
but
more
I do
next
vote
month.
yes, yeah.
I don't know if that's
You'll have a
right.
lock-in section next month.
Ross, every time you're out of the country, you
We'll
spend
see how they
money.
like me next month.
You
Jody,
going
go
out of the
ahead,
country
continue.
again?
Mr. Delarose?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Yes.
Dr. Mahoney?
Yes. Okay, at this time, I would like to entertain a motion to move into executive session.
Yes.
So, but we're not, there are no more motions.
Yeah, correct.
My suggestion is adjourn the meeting,
Okay.
and then we go to executive session for personnel legal, and then at the next month's meeting, we can have,
Hey, before that though, real quick, I wanted to mention this, and I couldn't figure out the best spot to put it during the agenda, but over the last week or so, I've heard a lot about data and the collection of data and analyzing data, which is obviously resource intensive. One of the key aspects of analyzing data, and something I would encourage us to look into, is the AI tools that are out there. If you go back and look at our minutes from 2 years ago, we were very into the AI. I used AI and searched our minutes and don't see a lot of AI talk within this board over the last year. I think one of the reasons why I think AI will be a big deal for us specifically is when we do that, we can take some of the load off of our teachers. Because they're meeting some of the other work that they need to do and give them more time to focus. But one of the challenges with AI, and it's something that we face in my industry that I'm in as well, is that you need to buy it and then have it where it's contained inside the district, for example, so that we don't have our data, our kids' personal data, that kind of stuff doesn't get out there. It's contained, and these large language models have the ability to tap into the interwebs, but also our own data that we load into there. But so some of the things that can be easily done, like we just have PSSA scores came out, we've got grades that came out, we could run data collection reports, and something that's gonna take teachers weeks to compare scores to PSSA scores to their grades, that can be done with AI. It's just so that the capability is out there. I think we were on the cutting edge of yonder times. I would like to see us be on the cutting edge of AI and the tools that it will give to both our administrators and our teachers.
So are there legal ramifications regarding AI in school?
Yeah, there are, and that's why ideally what you're gonna wanna buy is, like, there's actually a company that did some research called School AI. That's one, obviously, that was one of the first ones I looked at because they'll meet those requirements, but you're right. The real issue is, like, using ChatGPT inside this should not be happening. Well, it can be happening as long as we're not uploading documents to ChatGPT. Like, if you're
Right.
uploading
Right.
your FERPA data to ChatGPT and somebody trying to analyze it, that's bad. That's not good because it technically is out there. But using it in a self-contained environment, like with some of these paid companies, that
So do we need like a framework and firewalls and everything that's gonna prevent this from
we
happening?
buy the license and we buy the service,
Okay,
and that's what's self-contained.
okay.
And I think
Okay.
we also need to look and research with like PSBA and different organizations like that to see kind of, it's such a cutting edge thing and it's changing every day. There might not even be best practices out there yet, but I definitely want to look into those organizations to see kind of what they recommend as well. Okay, good discussion. Yeah.
It's embedded into the programs that we purchase. So there's an AI component to that, which is safe and secure, that they are able to utilize. Some of this is just that we have a real big component to it. There are components to it, but we don't have an AI program. I looked into BRISC, I sent it out to my administrators to put eyes on as well. There's an administrative BRISC, and then there's one for educators. We've looked into some different ones to see what would be safest and what would best serve our population. I would want the students to have access to.
Absolutely, that's what's the one I looked at, there was different models, but it was basically a district-wide license fee. That's probably the one that we want. It's based off of users, what some users can do and can't. It's very, very similar to the one that we use in my company. I'm sure Jeremy's probably using that.
Yeah, we are big time, big time, we are.
There-
We're using it for proposals that we don't have to buy the developer.
We have a faculty member at Penn West that specializes in this, and we started an AI center. And she's actually an education faculty member, so I'm going to consult with her as well.
Thank you.
Yes.
I am.
I'm going to, as Mr. Davis suggested, I'm going to call for us a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion,
There's a motion. Is there a second? All those in favor?
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
If we adjourn, we don't conduct any more business, right? We can't come out and conduct any more business.
No, we will move into executive session, but we will not be conducting any more business.
Thank you.
And again, executive session will be for personnel and legal matters. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. We stand adjourned.